It's been dubbed the most successful software company that you've probably never heard of. Never, not ever. How well are folks at SAS nailing it? Last year they raked in, listen to this, $2.3 billion in revenues, the 33rd consecutive year of higher revenues and profits. And unlike a lot of today's roundabout revolving doors of talent in and out the gate, Dr. Jim Goodnight has seen it all. He founded the Cary, North Carolina company in 1976. What was I doing then? Holy cow, 76. I was in grade school, and he's still the CEO. Does he even look like he could have founded a company in 76? Dr. Goodnight is in Singapore for the premier business leadership series presented by SAS. Doctor, good to have you on the show with us today. It is SAS, not SAS, right? SAS, correct?
That's correct, Bernie. That's correct.
Okay. How are things going in your space? You seem to be so much more than just a software, I say that with all due respect, a software company. You seem to be resonating. 33 years of constant improvements. How do you do it?
Well, really, we focus on our user needs, and we are the #1 company in the world in business analytics, which helps companies analyze their customers, like ANZ that you just had there. They're a big user of our software to help understand their customers better. HSBC is another big customer that you just had. They use us for credit card fraud. So these are the kind of very complex analytical problems that we help companies solve.
So essentially you're a CRM purveyor, something like a Mark Benioff and a Salesforce or something like that, but tuned a little bit differently, correct?
Well, I think Mark Benioff mainly is selling software to help people just manage their sales pipelines. We go in and analyze those pipelines and forecast who's the best target to continue your sales campaigns with.
How is the world going as far as you're concerned? You know, I've been getting a steady steady parade of people talking about the worst far over. Now it's a matter of recalibrating, getting back to a new base, and then rebuilding, life as we know it. You've been increasing. Businesses run along pretty much unfettered for you for some time, even during the current crisis. Is the wave of momentum with companies like yours?
Well, we see more and more companies in bad times turning to us to help them understand their business better, to help optimize internal processes that they've got, to help do things like minimize the number of spare parts or help optimize inventory. You know, in the good times, people are making lots of money and they don't worry about optimization. But now, as things have slowed down, they're turning it to us more and more to help them optimize their processes.
And are you helping? Are you helping them manage their expenditure side? Is automation, is roboticization? I'm pretty sure I'm just making up a term there, but you get what I mean. Is that replacing the human element? Are we not done with this, with the rationalization yet?
Well, so often what we try to do is to do the kind of things that you used to be able to do when you had a smaller company. But now that your company maybe has gotten a lot bigger, you've got a lot more customers, it's hard to understand the purchasing desires of every single customer without using analytics to help study and analyze the past history and of what the individual customer might want.
Mm-hmm. You've been private for over 3 decades. How come? You didn't join the IPO parade, raising big bucks to expand, to snap up other companies like a Larry Ellison or something like that. Is there a reason for it? And is SAS vindicated because of what we've seen happening the last years?
Bernie, I've had a lot of CEOs tell me how envious they are of the fact that we are a private company, given Sarbanes-Oxley and all the fights that they have to go through. So I think being private in this day and time is just a wonderful thing to do. And we've managed to stay that way because we never took any venture capital to start with. It's always been a bootstrap operation.
Have you, do you like where the company is right now? I mean, you get plenty of resonance with your clientele, or do you see maybe anemic companies out there in need of a booster shot that you could give a hand that may help you complement what you already have in terms of offerings? Are you sniffing around at all in what is still a difficult time?
Well, we had 2 acquisitions last year. So far this year, we haven't done any acquisitions, but we certainly are getting a lot of paperwork across our desk of companies that are looking to be acquired. What we typically do is to buy companies mainly to expand our technology, not to just expand our market share. So we wouldn't buy another analytics company just to have more customers. We would rather buy a new technology company of some, in an area that we're not in.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Goodnight, one last question. We've had a succession of guests on the program today who have really trumpeted the virtues of Asia and the emerging world. Is this a sentiment which you would like to concur with as well?
Well, clearly the Asian region has been our biggest growth for the last 3 or 4 years. We've seen a little slowdown the first half of this year, but our pipeline looks strong for the second half. So I think Asia is going to continue. We're going to slowly see a shift really from the U.S. dominance of markets to more dominance here in China and India and Asia as a whole.
Dr. Jim Goodnight, appreciate your time and best of luck, and very nice talking to you, okay? And congratulations on 33 years of uninterrupted success. 33 years, 76 till now, and still going strong.